Oh, guys. Mark's just here sorting out the computer so I can read your comments. Right. Okay. Let's take this bit by bit. Let's go back to part 1 when lovely Luke T, who Maddie is madly in love with, I might add, got Mike down to a T. He says the same thing to all the girls, and now he's saying it to another one.
You good?
Oh, thanks, Don. Could you get me a big glass of water, babe? Right, okay, I think first we need to talk about what happened at the last bit, don't we? Because we're all so upset. Oh, Leo, you don't watch Love Island, do you? You're not watching it at the minute. It's just been awful, brutal. Poor Shaughna says, Heather, Bee-Boo, Claire, hey, how traumatic was that? Those poor girls, their poor mums. Me and Maddie just watched it together and it was just like I wanted to hold Maddie so close to me because I was like, if that was my daughter. But you know what? They were astonishing in their loyalty and in their... Yeah, exactly. What was that? Somebody said, give her the 50k now. What was that? She was so dignified, give her the 50k now. It was funny because as he was coming along, Calum, I said to Maddie, because Maddie was going, oh, Mum, Shaughna's going to break down. She's going to cry her eyes out. I said, you know what? She's been hurt lots of times before. Do you remember when she talked about, right in the first episode, that her last boyfriend they'd been living together for 18 months and he had an affair with a next door neighbour. Do you remember that? And she said she's had loads of situations like that with boys. So, and she's from Streatham, so she'll have learnt some stuff. I said to Maddie, I bet she completely controls herself and goes ice. And that's what she did. He was so shamefaced. He's been over in that villa, not thinking about it at all, just having the time of his life, going on and on and on about how important it is that you have a massive connection, massive erection, I think is what he was really saying. But anyway, so he said that with no mind for the fact that she might watch these things back. I just pray that her friends and family tell her that she must not watch back any of those films with him because he's just a kid. And here's some good news, guys. I actually think he's the worst person for her. She's much smarter. She's looking for different things. He's never had a girlfriend. He's got no experience. He lives in Manchester. And actually, I think after about 6 weeks, she would have got really bored and fed up of him. So, but I mean, it doesn't make it any easier, the fact that she's got to go through all this pain. Now, I'm just praying she doesn't leave the villa. Who thinks she's going to leave the villa? Who thinks she is? Yeah, you see, Liverbird 55. It was so obvious Calum would do that. He's definitely the type of boy that always looks for more. You see, I actually didn't think he was. You were all right. You said that to me on the Instagram Live, but I didn't believe you. I didn't actually believe you, but you were right. No, she mustn't leave. Yes, she needs to move on, says Militia. Hang on, let's just rewind a bit to Demi. Demi, she was so sweet. I wanted to pick her up and put her in my pocket. If I was her mum, oh my God, I would have been crying my eyes out. And when she said, I'm gonna stick with Naz, I'm just like, don't. But you know what I loved about them? Those girls were so loyal because the boys were sort of flipping back and forth. Well, you know, if they are going to go with somebody else, should I look for somebody else? But the girls were like, I'm not just going to look for somebody else because I think that my fella might go off. I've got to stay true to my feelings, and they have. So in that, there is much dignity. I feel so sorry for Demi, says Flossy Firth. I know. Francois Camzouli, just because he hasn't been with a girl before Shaughna was his first, that doesn't mean he can act like a complete dickhead. Exactly, Francois. Todd the Bunny is now going to stay single forever. That's what you said on the Instagram, didn't you? Trish Thompson, Demi broke my heart, and the guys that came back were embarrassed. Ah, yes, let's talk about that. Luke M is a fabulous guy with a real conscience. If Luke M's mum is listening, you did a really good job. If Luke M's dad is listening, you did a really good job because he had a conscience. Even in Casa Amora, he wasn't doing that thing, go on boys, like the others were, like Finlay was, I'm not going to forget that Finlay. And he was absolutely, first of all, he was elated when Shanice said that she loved Luke T and she was waiting for Luke T. And then he was destroyed, absolutely destroyed, when he knew that Demi felt the way she did and he knew what Naz was going to do. Oh, and what about how pissed off Mike was that Jess had a new, bigger Mike? Well, because he was like muscly, but much bigger than Mike, because Mike loves his muscles, doesn't he? Mike, because I loved Mike at the beginning. I can't stand him now. She's wifey material. He actually said that after 48 hours of knowing her, not even that, in front of Jess, who he's just dumped. She's wifey material. I couldn't neglect a connection like that. I tell you what, that girl's going to go off him in about 48 hours. I bet you. Mike is a knob too, says Josie Joe. Say how you feel, Josie. Kelly Cole, Mike is disgusting. Sam Pitts, Mike is a pig. Ashley Gardner, hi Ashley, love Demi. I think I feel more sorry for her, but no one deserves to get her. I get you. I feel so sorry for her. She's such a sweetie, and actually I think Naz felt like a bit of a shit. Because it's all very well, isn't it, when you're next door at Casa Amor and you forget people's face and you forget people's beating hearts and you forget what it looks like when you've made some sort of a connection with somebody and you've looked into those eyes and then you come back and they're still looking the same way. Oh. Wifey material, puke, says Sarah Yuki. I agree. What a tosser, says Trish Thompson. Cafe book, fascinating. Watch the face of those who know who's returning single. It wasn't fascinating, wasn't it? Somebody said to me the other day, how can you're an intelligent woman, how can you watch Love Island? Well, I love people watching, and when I'm sitting by a pool in a hotel, I'm just trying to grab like little sense. Can I have another glass? I'm so thirsty. I'm just trying to grab snippets of people's conversation because I love people watching. This is like being invisible, having the power of invisibility around the pool. It just fascinates me. What makes people behave the way that they do? What makes people think they can get away with what they do? I mean, the despicable way that people behave. But they are all young. That's what we mustn't forget. They're all very, very young. Thanks, darling. I love people watching too, says Trish. Vivek's World. You're absolutely right. Is that Vivek? Is that my Vivek? Is that Vivek who I know? Is that Vivek from this morning, or maybe not? Michael Tidswell, Nadia, have you heard that Kirk Douglas died? Yes, I have. It's very sad, but imagine living to 103. I spotted Where's Wally. That's Mark. Luke T is brilliant too. Then his face when Shanice was stood on her arm was so cute. Yeah, he shows he really likes her. Who else is utterly frustrated with the fact? And it's how... Hey, Vivek! Hi, Vivek. Isn't it frustrating how we TV people work in that there was no... I said to Maddie, there is no way that they will allow us to see in today's episode what is happening with Shaughna. Mark, Life with Louie would like to ask Mars if he thinks I should get an appointment to have a Oh, it's a bit of a personal question. It's okay. I'm not going to say it. It was a bit of a personal question. I love people watching too, says Dawny. Wanted to see what makes people tick. But anyway, how frustrating was it that they stopped at the point that she was gonna... Now this is what I predict. I'd like to know what you predict. I predict that she's going to stay very, very still. She's from Streatham. She's had her heart broken a number of times. She's going to stay very still. She's going to stay very focused. She's going to stay very dignified. But then I think she's going to have a few drinks, and I think she's going to flip out. What do you think? Shaughna has been a red flag since day one. She's controlling and toxic. Okay, that's from Calum. So that's from a bloke. So maybe we're just seeing it from a very female point of view. I mean, it's interesting that you say that. I think that she herself, with a bit of distance, is saying, you know, when I look back, I feel like all I had was I had a go at him and everything. And I think she was quite quite jealous because she's been hurt before, hasn't she? But maybe I am being a bit sexist there and sticking up for her more because she's a woman. Would I be the same if it was a man? Difficult question. Nora Munhund is going to be a hot mess. It sure is. Francoise Camazuli, the girls are going to lift her up. And yes, I think the same. I know. Didn't you just want all the other girls to rush over and give her a big hug? Didn't you feel so... It's like she needed a hug from the girls. Lots of new people arriving. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button because we do lots of surprise lives. Hit the notification bell as well, and then you'll know when we're doing a live. There's loads and loads of stuff on this channel. It's not just Love Island. Love Island's just occasional. We've got food, we've got mental health films, we've got all sorts of stuff going on. Vlogs, family vlogs. Nadia, describe what reality TV was like in the 80s because there was only Blind Date. I can't think of any other reality shows in the 80s. I don't think there were any really. I think they started in the 90s. I think Paige will have a go at Calum. Oh my God, the girls are going to turn against Calum. And Calum is actually a really young 20. How old is he? But he's very young for his age and he's going to absolutely fold under those girls, I'm telling you. Can you believe how thirsty I am? And I'm doing 100 days sober. Amelia. But did Calum really think Shaughna would be moved on? I know. He knows she's loyal and don't think he really cared about how she was going to feel. Perhaps he's been playing a game all along. Amelia, I don't think he's been playing a game. I think he's lazy. And I think he hooked up with her. He had a couple of situations where he might have got with somebody. And, you know, Rebecca was very high maintenance. And he just sort of thought, oh, I'll just go back over there where it's nice and quiet. I don't have to... She bosses me about a bit, but she makes me tea and gets me toast and looks after me. I think he was a bit lazy. And then I think he went over to Casa Amor, got his head turned, and basically just like ignored the fact that he was going to have to... He kept pushing that down, the fact that he was going to actually have to face Shaughna. Mark was a good one today.
Yeah.
Say hello to everyone. People are saying they can see where's Wally in the window.
I'm hoping to take Nadia out on Valentine's. We're doing a Valentine's podcast, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, though, you don't like going out on Valentine's night, do you?
Thank you, Faith Goodman. It was a really good swim today, wasn't it? Well, I don't like going, where there's loads of unhappy couples pretending to be happy.
Unhappy couples. Have we ever been out on Valentine's and had a row? I don't think we have.
Probably. Kelly Cole, Freddy Krueger in that top, Mark.
I know. I only realised that when Maddie said it the other day. I need the mask and I need the hand.
Amy says, loved Paige's reaction to Calum coming back. She'll be a massive support for Shaughna. She will.
So which one is Siobhan? I've opted out for the last 5 episodes. I've lost track.
Siobhan is the one from Streatham, the one that had lost 4 stone, the first one that's ever come into Love Island with a sarong, and she was with Calum, the Mancunian guy.
Oh yeah, quite a nice chap.
Well, yeah, except he's just desperately gone off with somebody else and come back with the girl.
Haven't they all done that?
No, not all of them.
Oh, that's good. I thought Maddie was saying that they'd all turned.
No, not all of them. Have you seen the comments under your Fast and Furious trailer review? Some of them.
We like to be honest with everything we react to.
I mean, a lot of movie channels won't do. They'll just pretend that they like something. And the thing is, you can always trust what we've said. Because if, say we really, really hated a movie, we would not ever pretend that we liked it. No. Never. And lots of people do, I'm telling you that.
Isn't it? Pointless.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do some cooking for Valentine's Day. I'm going to cook how to do the perfect steak because that's what everybody... it's the most searched recipe every Valentine's.
I would have said a steak is the most unromantic meat.
No, people love to do steak and chips because a lot of men love steak and chips.
Oh, I see. So it's romantic for men. I'd imagine it's not a very female dish, is it? Is that grossly sexist? I don't know.
I don't know.
Any GFH? Funny you should say that. I was talking to Nanny Di today. We might well be shooting a GFH, hopefully next week.
Sean play. I loved it too when Shaughna said to Demi, hold yourself together, because we saw what she had planned. That's what she was going to do as well, and she did hold herself together.
National Steak Blowjob Day. Zoe Sharp.
Is that what your definition of Valentine's is?
I think we should describe it. I think we should redub it. National Steak and Blowjob Day. I like that. I've got daffodils in the garden. I know the blossom trees are out, aren't they? Sorry to crash.
I promised my husband steak and chips 10 years ago, still waiting. Hi Xander, Mark, hi Mrs. Downs, hi Grace Kelly, hi Jules Clare, hi Susan Rowley.
Well, it's a thing. Mrs. Downs 86 says my husband's birthday is on Steak and BJ Day. Obviously, it's a thing.
Oh, is that a thing? We didn't hear of that.
Oh, that's what they call it. Is that a thing?
Is that an actual thing?
Is it? No.
Have a look it up.
Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
Is that an
actual?
actual? Is that what people call Valentine's Day? See, that's what I told you.
Look at my screensaver on my phone. Every time I see that, I feel better than him.
That's why I told you we had to do steak.
Is that the only thing we're doing? Or am I on a promise?
That's what happens on Valentine's Day.
Well, it makes you think of bearnaise sauce in a
Mark! For God's sake! Stay on the floor.
All right.
Oh, God. It's my daughter Malika's birthday on Valentine's Day. Happy birthday, Malika. I tried to become a family member before and there's a problem with the link. Rebecca Carty. Rebecca, email Michelle. Email Michelle, and then Michelle, her email is on the top of our page, and just head it trouble with, hang on a minute, trouble with signing up for family membership. Is anyone else going to join our family membership this Sunday? Oh my God, the food is really lovely. Teddy's super cute. And it's Mark's book review, and the kids are really funny with their memes. So come on, join us on the family membership. It's only $1.99 a month. It's worth it.
This is astonishing detail here. So a month after Valentine's Day is something called Steak and Blowjob Day. I never knew this. It's a satirical holiday created in the US as a male response to Valentine's Day. On the day, women are purportedly supposed to cook a fillet of steak and perform fellatio on a man in response to cards, chocolate and flowers. It's also known as Steak and Knobber Day.
So this is a month after Valentine's Day?
Yes.
That's
fantastic.
So funny. Oh, look, Claire M. Best put it in the diary.
What a brilliant invention. I am. I've slated it in. Suggestions have been made of a female equivalent. Try and guess what the female equivalent is on March the 15th.
You're going to attract
No, this is
weirdos.
Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia. If it's on Wikipedia, it's allowed. Does anyone know what the female version is? I still owe for 6 years,
says Kelly Cole. Steak all round, says Josie. 9 months after Valentine's Day, a lot of stalk bait delivered babies, yeah. So is that what you is that what men most like on Valentine's Day? Steak? I've just seen something. Look at Emma Watts. Emma!
No, it's called Chicking and Licking Day.
Mark! Right, we've got to end this vlog now.
That's what it says on Wikipedia. It says it
Terrible.
It says it on Wikipedia. If it says it on Wikipedia, it's allowed.
He's getting out of control. So I'm going to say, all you newbies, please hit the subscribe button and join us. We put so much fabulous content on here if we say it ourselves. I've got to go to bed because I'm doing loose swimming tomorrow and I'm
put March the 15th in your diary, darling.
And tomorrow night, we are doing a Friday night live here. There'll be a bit of cooking, bit of family, bit of fun. So make sure you've hit the notification bell because we're not sure what time we're going to do the live. But if you've hit the notification bell, YouTube will tell you that we're going live. And hey, come and join us in the members area. It's only $1.99 a month and we give you lots of extra content. If you could believe there would be extra content. Last week, we uploaded 31 videos on the main channel. 31. There is no other YouTuber on the planet uploading that amount of videos.
Me and Maddie are about to watch You. Has anyone else seen You? It's so good, Nadia. You'd love it.
No, we didn't.
You'd love it.
No, we did. Right. Okay. Night, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Tracy. I think we're a pretty good channel myself. Bye. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Tomorrow, Shaughna.